It's Mike, and today we're back on Route 66 in Dwight, Illinois. Now, we're not here to check out that Amtrak station behind me here. We're actually heading into Dwight to check out some of the local attractions here along Route 66. Now, this station here was actually built here a few years ago to replace one here they have downtown, and thankfully that one was placed on the National Register of Historic Places. And if you're in Dwight, Illinois and you're traveling, they actually do have a free library here. It's one of those little freelibrary.org structures, and you can pick a book up while you're waiting for the train and put one in the box before you go. Alright, so let's head into downtown Dwight and check out the stops along Route 66. Alright, see, the old station here in Dwight, Illinois was actually designed by Henry Ives Cobbs back in 1891, replacing those structures that was built here in 1854. And so the nice thing about it was actually taken over by the Historical Society here in town, and they run a little museum out of it. And as you can see, the museum is only open 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. the second and fourth Saturday of each month. Now, unfortunately, they put a fence up so you can't access tracks, but I can only imagine the steam engines that pulled into town with people waiting here on the platform to see their family members. It's funny, the one thing I look out for though is pigeons. They tend to like living in these rafters here, and I actually scared a few earlier as I was walking up here. Across from this station is actually a building, or a set of buildings. You might think to yourself, what do they have to do with history? What do they have to do with Dwight? Well, the one building was actually the First National Bank, which was actually designed by architect Frank Lloyd Wright back in 1906. And next to that building is what is now known as the Fox Developmental Center, was actually the Keeley Institute, which actually kind of helped build the town of Dwight. And then next to that was the Livingston Hotel, where patients would actually stay when they were at the Keeley Institute. And unfortunately the bank is closed, so we can't go inside to check it out, but hopefully I'll find some pictures that I can show you of what the interiors look like. And so like I said, the Hotel Livingston is actually connected to the Keeley Institute, which is kind of interesting. I'm not sure what kind of partnership they had, but like I said, the patients would actually stay at the Livingston Hotel. And there's actually a bridge that goes across between the two buildings, which is kind of interesting. Now, I'm not too sure what the hotel is today, so it might be turned to condos or apartments or something like that. I didn't want to get too close to the building because I did notice people's possessions laying around the property, and I didn't want to cause any issues. With that being said though, it is kind of neat seeing history still alive here in Dwight, Illinois. So it'd be kind of interesting to find out what kind of patients they had here. I mean, I said, it was a drug rehab facility. They have the thing called the Gold Cure, which they developed. And from what I read online, there was like over 200 locations eventually of the Keeley Institute over the years. Alright, so I made it to my last stop here along Route 6 here in Dwight, Illinois. It's the old Ambler's Texaco Station, and unfortunately it's closed today, so we can't go inside. It is a hot one today, but it is neat to stop and see this old gas station that has been faithfully restored along Route 66. I mean, you got the old gas pumps, and it's just neat to see, along with this billboard for Dwight, Illinois. Now, I was outside filming, and Jack, the caretaker, happened to drive by and offered me a tour of the place. The gas station opened in 1933 and operated until 1999. The gas station too has a lot of items on display as well, such as old work orders from when they worked on cars to the old cash register, as well as things they used to sell in the gas station, such as soda, candy, maps, and oil. And of course, there's also photos of when the gas station first opened up in 1933. One of the neat things they actually have on display in the service area is an exact replica of the station designed by a gentleman named Boris who lives in the Netherlands. And that's not all, but they also have the town's 1914 fire engine on display, which you can get your picture taken in if you desire. Jack was telling me these are the very last gas pumps ever used on Route 66 from California to Illinois. So I want to thank Jack for letting me check out the Ambler Texaco Station. They were officially closed for today, but he was driving by and saw me standing outside and figured just give me a tour. So that was awfully nice of them. So I need to get going and heading back home because I gotta be working tomorrow. So I want to thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later on down the road.